Welcome, friends. I've got a little 8x10 coffee sketch to show you. I call these pieces sketches because I like to use the smaller canvases as a learning tool to push myself and experiment and ultimately problem solve. You may have noticed I just threw myself into painting here with really rough line work that is by no means precise. And as the painting progresses, I'm gonna have to readjust and address the problems with my sketch. But art is problem solving. I like to think of it as being very similar to a lot of other crafts in the world, like being a contractor building a house, for example. A good contractor knows what tools he needs to do a precise quality build. And that said, in this experiment, I've purposely removed some of my tools. Being that this is not like a portrait where I'd be very concerned with capturing a likeness, I decided I'd push myself out of my regular comfort zones. I did take some time before painting to study my reference, and I knew my general composition goals, but I didn't start with concentrated, refined sketching that I normally would. But in the end, I still came out with a pretty decent result. By the way, this is not normally something I'd recommend, but I think it's good to loosen up and allow for struggle. It's going to further your art of problem solving. Coffee painting is a great medium for this kind of exercise. Of course, if I were using watercolor paper, I would need to be more disciplined so as to avoid ruining the piece with too much water or scrubbing. But also my abstracted style complements this process because I don't mind the initial sketches and quote failures to show through. In the end, I was able to adjust the proportions and form just as I hoped that I could. I'm sure you've heard it said that to be an artist is to fail. And if you're not failing every now and again, it's a sign that you're not doing anything very innovative. Well, for this sketch at least, I definitely agree. Thanks for joining me, guys. I love sharing my work with you. Until next time, have a good one.